Alright, in this video I'm going over page 228 in the Go Math textbook. We're just getting used to the vocabulary words and the different vocabulary that we're going to be using in chapter 6. So let's start off with our Venn diagram here. We have two measures of unit, customary and metric. Customary is what you're used to here in the United States, pounds, feet, inches, those kinds of things. The metric system is actually what most of the world uses, and we see occasionally here. For example, we see it in sodas. For example, a 2 liter of soda. Liter is a metric unit of measurement. So let's just get it squared away. What are the customary units of measurement and what are the metric units of measurement? So for customary units of measurement, we have a gallon. So go ahead and fill these in as we go. Gallon is a customary measure of unit. You can think of like a gallon of milk. Ounce is a customary unit of measurement, and that measures the weight of something. If something weighs 1 ounce, it is considered very light. Pint. Pint is usually found in liquid form when you're measuring liquid. Pound, that's how we measure how much we weigh. Quart. A quart is another one that's usually used to measure volume, like a quart of ice cream, or usually ice cream comes in quarts. And ton, that is another measurement of weight, and that's when you get into 2,000 pounds plus. 2,000 pounds is 1 ton, so once you get over 2,000 pounds, you start talking about tons. And of course, weight. Okay. Capacity is used in both customary and metric measurements, and length is also used in both. Okay. Now I'm going off the textbook here, but I don't know, maybe I would argue weight would also be in the middle, but they've put weight under customary. So we'll go with what the text says for this one, but I would maybe state an argument that weight could go in the middle as well. Under metric, we have a gram. That is a weight, something that is weighed in metric units. A liter, we already talked about that one, like a liter of soda or a 2 liter of soda. Mass and meter. And again, think of like a meter stick, distance. Okay, let's go on to the bottom. A rate in which 2 quantities are equal but use different units is called a conversion factor. For example, 2,000 pounds is equal to 1 ton. So that's a rate, unit rate, 1 ton for 2,000 pounds. I could write it as a unit rate, or I could write it as, depending on how I wanted to write it. But for every 1 ton, there's 2,000 pounds. Okay. And the 2 quantities are equal. 2,000 pounds is equal to 1 ton, but they're using different units. Okay. Number 2, mass is the amount of matter in an object. Okay. It's density, its size, and weight kind of combined. Capacity, number 3, is the amount a container can hold, the maximum capacity. You probably see that in buildings where it says maximum capacity or maximum occupancy. It's the total amount that a particular container, or in my example, a room, can hold. Number 4, the weight of an object tells how heavy it is. Inches, feet, and yards are all customary units used to measure length. And a gallon is a larger unit of capacity than a quart. Gallon is bigger. So you can come back to this graphic organizer and this these vocab sentences to help you solve problems later in the book. So you may want to mark this page in your textbook that, hey, this page has all my vocabulary terms. So if you ever come across one that you don't recognize, you can come back here and find the definition of it. All right, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.